Um, this is actually something my therapist gave me, because of course when I was burned out, I went into therapy. And I remember at one point my therapist telling me, and this has to do with, she explained it to me through my cultures, but I feel that this works for our neurospiciness very perfectly, because she said that I have this treasure of being Chinese, Ecuadorian, German, right? I have this treasure chest and I never use it because I always see only the negatives, the negative cues of this culture, that culture, and that culture. But what if I change my point of view? What if I reframe it that I'm allowed to react in a Chinese way or in an Ecuadorian or in a German kind of way to something? So now let's wrap this in, let's map this in for our ADHD. What if I'm allowed to be overwhelmed with certain forms of energies? What if I'm allowed to sleep in the morning? What if I'm allowed to not wanting to hang out with certain people? What if I'm allowed to, not understand all the social cues? What if I'm allowed to do all that? What kind of reframe does that become? That I'm allowed to be myself, my true self, and stop resisting myself. What if I take responsibility 100% for who I am, the way I am? I'm introverted. And if you ask a lot of people in my field, a lot of my friends, especially my older friends, they go nuts when I tell them, that I'm actually introverted. And they go look at me and like,